USA vs Sweden set to face Sweden in round of 16 at 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. After earning a berth to the knockout stage with a 0-0 draw against Portugal in its final Group E match, the US women's national team will face Sweden in the round of 16 at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. The USA advanced out of Group E unbeaten and in second place after earning a 3-0 win against Vietnam in its World Cup opener, followed by a thrilling 1-1 draw against Netherlands and the tie with Portugal. Sweden claimed the first seed in Group G after winning all three of its matches, and the two will now play at Melbourne Rectangular Stadium in Melbourne/Naarm, Australia at 7 p.m. AET on August 6, 5 a.m. ET, Fox, Telemundo, Universo, and Peacock, for a berth to the tournament quarter-finals. The winner of the match will face the winner of the August 5th contest between Japan and Norway, which kicks off at 8 p.m. NZT/4 a.m. ET at Wellington Regional Stadium. The US has allowed only one shot on target thus far in the tournament, which happened to be the opening goal by the Dutch on July 27, which also marked the first time the USA has trailed in a World Cup match since the 2011 quarter-final against Brazil. Sweden advanced to the knockout rounds as the winners of Group G, its fourth consecutive Women's World Cup, advancing out of the group and eighth overall in 9 World Cup appearances. Like the USA, Sweden played the entirety of the group stage in New Zealand, playing 2 matches in Wellington/Te Whanganui-Aotearoa and 1 in Hamilton/Kirikiriroa. Sweden opened the group stage in somewhat nail-biting fashion, falling behind to South Africa 1-0 after a goal from Banyana in the 48th minute. Forward Fridolina Roflo equalized for Sweden in the 68th minute, and defender Amanda Ilstedt headed in the game winner in the 90th minute off a corner kick, making Sweden the first team to win a game this World Cup after conceding first. Ilstedt continued her goal-scoring form in Sweden's second group stage match, scoring twice, both goals once again coming off corners, in Sweden's 5-0 win over Italy on July 29. Rolfo, Stina Blackstenius, and Rebecca Blomqvist also scored as Sweden took a 3-0 halftime lead over the Italians and held a 7-3 advantage overall in shots on target. With 6 points from its first 2 matches, Sweden head coach Peter Gerhardsson made 9 changes to its starting lineup in the final group stage match against Argentina, winning 2-0 behind a 66th minute goal from Blomqvist and a penalty kick in the 90th from Ellen Rubensson. The USA and Jamaica were the only 2 CONCACAF teams to advance to the knockout round. Jamaica made Women's World Cup history as it claimed the second spot out of Group F to advance out of the group for the first time ever, becoming the first Caribbean nation to make it out of the group at a Women's World Cup. The feat was even more impressive as Jamaica held Brazil to a scoreless draw to earn the crucial point that sent the Reggae Girls onto the knockout stage. The rest of the bracket is made up of 8 nations from UEFA, Switzerland, Norway, Spain, England, Denmark, Netherlands, France, and Sweden, 2 from the Asian Football Confederation, Japan and Australia, 3 from the Confederation of African Football, Nigeria, South Africa, and Morocco, while Colombia is the lone team remaining from CONMEBOL. USA vs Sweden. The most played matchup in FIFA Women's World Cup history, the USA and Sweden are set to meet for the 7th time at the World Cup, though this will be their first meeting ever in the World Cup knockout rounds. The USA and Sweden first squared off in the first group match of the 1991 Women's World Cup and have played in every World Cup since 2003, with all those encounters taking place in the group stage. The US has a record of 4-1-1-L against Sweden at the World Cup, the lone loss coming in a 2-1 defeat to the Swedes in 2011, followed by a scoreless draw in 2015. The USA defeated Sweden 2-0 in the final group stage match of the 2019 Women's World Cup behind a third-minute goal from Lindsey Horan and an own goal from Sweden in the 50th. This will be the 10th all-time meeting between the USWNT and Sweden in major tournaments, World Cup and Olympics, the most common opponent for the US in those tournaments. This will be the second knockout match between the teams, with Sweden advancing on penalties in the 2016 Olympic quarter-final. The round of 16 matchup will be the 43rd meeting overall between the USA and Sweden, making Sweden the fourth most commonly played opponent in USWNT history behind Canada, China PR, and Norway. The USA leads the all-time series, which dates back to 1987, with an overall record of 2-3-W1-2D7L, though in the last 10 matches the USA is 4W42L, with 9 of the last 10 meetings between the teams decided by 2 goals or fewer.